magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. It's me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway in Foxborough. This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. To the air right away is May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, May. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To the air, May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. May going to give it to Henderson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Pats are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for the Jets. 62 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the shotgun, it's May. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll throw with May. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. These two teams all tied after one. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Fields now to throw. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go play action now. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the gun, it's May. That'll be complete to Henderson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, Boutte. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Boutte, 32 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Fields going to run. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
And Fields going to change things up here.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now Fields going to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, May with it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peters. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second down and 8. Now back to throw. May looking to run. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw here. And he is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's May. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To the air, May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here we go. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. Now a run here off the... Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from a yard out. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
To throw, it's May. A quick throw, though, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing here is May. Gets this complete to Butte. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
A gift for puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Fields now to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll throw with May.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Kyle Williams,
71 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2nd and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Down to about the 37. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
One play action. Fields. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Here's Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Second and 13. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got it out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
May looking to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Patriots have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Hall again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. This is 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Hall again on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Patriots, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look. From the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the